Alright, welcome back. The 2020 Iron Monk Nightshade. I got this December 10th of 2020. You see it right there. This is 2021 Thanksgiving Day. I was already wearing this hoodie. I had a different hat on. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go and review this beer. It's a little early. I don't care. It's just, a couple of weeks. So I decided to go ahead and watch the original review. I had this hoodie, this hat on. And I was talking about waiting on a holster to get in to review. I believe it's for my Glock 34. It's funny because the same company is sending me a holster for this. It's a SIG P320 and 357 SIG. Frank Newman bought it from a guy, never fired. I put half a box through it and gave it back to him. And he just gave it to me and said, Merry Christmas. So, very nice of him. So this is a 13%, 34 IBU, a bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. There was 89 check-ins. The latest check-in was actually November 17th. So this is the 25th, then the 13th, September 6th, June 30th. So people are now starting to do the 1 year. This guy said, as delicious as I remembered it being a year ago. I gave it a 9.5 back then. Let's go ahead and see what we think now. This was a $5 a can beer. So, it's a little cheaper than something like Bomb. But this is just strictly a barrel-aged stout. In the initial review, I said it was a bunch of caramel, bitterness from like a baker's chocolate. Not really bourbon forward in a flavor. More of the oak notes. I did buy a 4-pack, reviewed one, gave one to a guy I used to work with, drank one a long time ago, then got this one. So I haven't had this since the review. Damn. And it smells very caramel, sweet chocolate forward. It's a little syrupy. I'm not seeing the oil slick look on top like I was in the initial review. A lot of caramel. A little bit of wood notes. Cheers. It has died down a lot. Man, that sucks. I should have drank it. I should have drank it fresh. Not nearly as much sweetness as I remember. I'm still not getting bourbon notes. I'm getting a little bit of the wood notes. Those even seem a little more muted than what they were. Being that it's a year aged, that was the only written review I've seen in the past 6 months. Oh, here we go. From July 25th. Excellent full body stout with leathery malt and coconut bourbon. Thick and vicious, smooth and velvety. Sweet dark fruits, quite a rich brew, but great flavors, secondary hints of molasses and licorice. I can see the molasses part. This did get a 4.14, which is like an 8.5 almost on my scale. So I did rank it a little better fresh than what everybody else did overall. I can see the molasses and caramel notes. Maybe a little brown sugar. I wish it was sweeter though. The wood notes are really subtle. Unfortunately, there is no actual bourbon flavor. But still, this seems more... what can I say? It seems more dangerous now than it did a year ago. In other words, the smoothness... not really warming at all. Maybe a little bit in the pit of your stomach. And the subtle, low flowing blend of everything. Nothing's like medium or excessive. Everything's kind of at a lower You know, what is a scale of 1 to 10 of strength? I'd say it's about a 3.5 to 4. I'm just not as happy with it now. So that sucks. Yes, I can talk about some other bullshit. Did some gun cleaning for Jesse's and his dad yesterday. They paid me, and I bought a different AR-9 barrel, 2-inch. I think it's like an 1.5 inches or so longer, and so it'll push my suppressor out a little farther past the handguard, because I'm hoping it fits in the handguard. But it'll also be threaded 1/2 by 28, so I won't have to use the stupid ass 5/8 by 24, I think is what it was, adapter on my R9 suppressor. That way I can just move it from my 1022 to my bolt action 22 to the AR9 and not have to worry about, you know, changing out the end cap. I'm gonna have to buy in some, as you can see there, it does say 357 SIG. I'm gonna have to adjust these sights a little bit. It's shooting way left for me. I'm gonna have to actually bench it first to make sure it's not just me. But even Jesse was having the same issues. Don't worry, we're unloaded. And oh, these are also tritium night sights that come factory. And see if it's just me. I'm thinking about looking into the Wilson Combat compact frame for this. This is a compact size handgun. This is a 13 round. And, you know, see if I like the way the Wilson looks and feels compared to this. If I do the Wilson, it's going to be in flat dark earth. I think that would look awesome. And I like it. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to have to lower my score on this beer compared to last year. I'm going to say 8. Still good. I just wish... Typically, you know, with like me and Jesse, he bought a BCBS last year, and I aged it for him. Actually, he paid me. I bought it, aged it, and we were hanging out. I'm not going to ruin the vibe and pull out a beer to review when we're just talking and bullshitting. So I pulled out a beer. We drank it, and it was good. It was great. But this, no, it just dipped. Yeah, 8 overall. There you go. Dragging the shit on. We'll be seeing you.